Good morning to you. I'm Jeff Slickey. Happy to have in for my weekly Transit Talk visit the maintenance and facilities manager for MTA, Marshall Krier. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, good morning. It's a pleasure to be here this morning.
Thanks for coming on. We're talking about some things that you're doing to help out with the Shelton High School, getting some kids out there to get involved and interested in the transit industry and Mason Transit. Tell me a little bit about this program and how we can get kids to come and hang out with you a little bit more.
Well, it's quite a challenge to get the students involved, but currently I'm involved over at Shelton High School, working with the new automotive instructor, Mark Emmons, who I'll put a big plug in for today. He's a great guy. You guys are very, very lucky to have him working the automotive program over there.
Oh, nice.
But go over there. We talk to the students, kind of talk about what transit, careers in transit, and the education required to move into those fields, drum up some interest. They do field trips. We've had several over to our facility with the students to visit and see what we're all about, see what a career in maintenance is.
So it is more of a maintenance focus, or keeping the buses on the roadways. You'll take them into the bus barn and lift them up and
right, yeah.
Take a look under the hood, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly, and that's one of the most amazing things for people that come and visit and take the tours is when the bus is up in the air that they actually can walk underneath the bus and see what really makes it go and what makes it work and you know, it's a big piece of equipment. It's a 40,000-pound bus, and it's up in the air, and they're walking around underneath it. It's an amazing experience.
So when it comes to some of the skills that you're working with the high school in, is it transferable from an automotive or just kind of a car, looking at a car, maintaining a car? How different is that from maintaining a bus?
Well, the similarities are there. Really, probably more than anything else, it's just to have a good mechanical aptitude, mechanical background. Really, an engine is an engine. It's just the size of it, small automotive engine to a very large diesel engine, but they still have the same componentry. They function the same. The computerized systems are very similar. So it's just really that mechanical skill set and that inquisitiveness to understand how processes work, mechanical processes, and be able to start at one end and follow the process to the other end and resolve whatever issue you're working with.
You've been with Mason Transit a couple 3.5 years. Is that your first foray into the transit industry, or do you have experience behind that?
Yeah. I've been with transit 25 years,
okay.
3.5 at Mason Transit. I worked over at Intercity Transit for about 22 years.
Sure.
Yeah. So, and then I worked in an automotive dealership for 11 years before that.
What are you hearing, and what are the kids being taught about the transition from even buses that you saw at the beginning of your tenure to now as we move more towards hybrids and electric buses and things like that? Is that part of the curriculum upcoming?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is the transition to alternative powered vehicles, computerized systems. Of course, they've been in the automotive industry for years and really in the bus industry, but the emphasis is more and more and more on that electronic package and the computerized systems. An electric bus is unique in itself.
Yeah.
Some new technological challenges that are associated with those, but it's just that new move forward. Let's kind of relearn how to power our vehicles.
Yeah, it really has got to be a big change, as you used to look under the hood or whatever, and a lot of folks could pinpoint the problems and be able to fix the problems themselves. Now it's so computer driven, electronics driven. You really have to have some unique skills to service those vehicles.
Yeah, you do. You have to, have that computer savviness, but also, like I said in the beginning, you got to have a basic mechanical background.
Yeah. Because
a lot of the systems are still the same. They're just controlled by a computer rather than mechanically controlled. But, you still got pistons that go up and down, and the camshaft, and the transmission's got gears and all those things. So, again, you got to understand that basic functionality of how those things work to really be able to move forward into a career in the
Sure.
maintenance. Yeah.
At the end of the day, I guess for most buses, it's still that old internal combustion engine getting you from here to there on time.
Yeah.
If someone's listening, they want to get involved, or they know their kids would likely enjoy this type of a learning, how can they get involved? How can they get in contact either with you or with the high school automotive program?
Yeah, they can reach out to myself over at Mason Transit. I'm always available to have tours come in or sit down and talk with somebody, or like I said, I go out to the high school and talk to those students. I know the instructor Mark over there, more than willing to help out anybody and answer their questions as well if they're interested in maintenance and repair.
Would those also be general tours for adults who love buses?
Anybody and everybody.
Very nice.
And we'll make sure we have one up in the air. That's really the highlight.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
Get the first person. Okay, you're going to go stand under the bus.
Yeah.
Trust us, it's going to work.
It'll be okay. It's not going to fall.
Maintenance and Facilities Manager Marshall Krier for Mason Transit Authority for this week's Transit Talk. You can get involved with them. They're also around on social media. Important to note, as with the weather changing, follow those rider alerts if you're looking for bus routes potentially with the snow and different weather conditions. Marshall, thanks for coming in this morning talking about this program, and keep us up to date on how things are going.
Okay, I will. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
Do you know you have access to the fastest internet in Washington State? Switch to iFiber Communications right now and take advantage of our special offers. Pay only $29.95 for 100 megabit high-speed internet, or get 3 months of internet absolutely free. That's right, $29.95 for 100 megabit speeds or 3 months of internet free. Shop, stream, and game like never before with iFiber Communications high-speed internet. Call 360-427-4000 or check us online at ifiber.tv. Subject to credit approval, valid on a 24-month contract.